Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig TheWriter Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig TheWriter Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig TheWriter. Do it now.
We're excited to announce the launch of an incredible new app we've created for our friend and client, Craig TheWriter. If you haven't heard of Craig, he's the brilliant host of the PhagTawlk on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. So we're introducing his new app called Say It in a Card. This isn't just any card app. Say It in a Card offers a unique, heartfelt way to connect with your loved ones. You can send a personalized card, each featuring a special message penned by Craig himself. But wait, it gets better. Do you want to add your own personal touch? You can customize your message to make it truly one of a kind. So download the app now and make sure you support Craig and his team, and I'll see you at the next one.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. I am over here making a U-turn in the parking lot of Western Senior High School. It's an all-girls school here in Baltimore. And the part right here where I'm turning around in is where my father attempted to teach me how to drive a stick shift, a 5-speed, and his patience was so short that I said, that's it, take me home, don't worry about it, I don't want to learn, I'll do it with somebody who has patience. He said, well, come on, Slim, let's just try it one more time. No, I don't want to try it no more, because you're going on and on about your clutch, and I'm going to burn up your clutch, and this, that, and the third. First of all, ain't nobody going to burn up your clutch just because it stalls out a couple times. I was traumatized, Celeste. I was traumatized. I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Come on, Slim, let's just do it one more time. When I tried to do it, you met me with adversity. Now, where's my GPS? Oh. You met me with adversity. Take me back. I don't want to worry about it. I just won't learn. Well, wouldn't you know that I started having dreams about it, amen? And in my dream, I had pulled that girl out of 1 and put her into 2 and then to 3 and then 4, and then I had hit her up in 5, and I was on the highway in the dream. And it's something about a dream. There's something about a dream, and I'm not just talking, when you're in REM status, rapid eye movement. I'm not just talking about when you're dreaming, amen. I'm talking about when you're dreaming while you're awake. I'm talking about when you're dreaming while you're awake, niece. You're sitting at your desk right now. You're at your coffee table at home. You're in your car, and you're dreaming about a different life. It's something about when you can see it you can have it. Amen. The Spirit said to tell you today that if you can see it, you can have it. If you can see it, you can have it. You don't hear me. You don't hear me. You just glad it's Friday. Some of y'all done got paid today, so you just glad. In fact, if you got direct deposit, you probably got paid last night. Some of you are just glad that it's Friday and it's the weekend, so you can just go home and listen. But if you can see it, you can have it. And in my third book, Book of Quotes, so much said Book of Quotes, it says, your imagination, which is a dream, your imagination is God's proof to you of what's possible in your life. Your imagination is God's proof to you of what's possible in your life. Girl, we have a church on Friday, and it ain't even noonday service. It ain't even noonday service. And that just kind of hit me. I didn't even know I was gonna tell y'all that story about the about the stick shift. But that's a true story. Like literally, he was so impatient. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just take me home. And then I started having dreams. I started having dreams that I could do it. And then one of my childhood friends, we were coming from Owens Mills Mall, and his parents, they only had stick shift cars. And it was a Volvo 240. Where my people that know about them Volvos? I ain't talking about these new Volvos. I'm talking about them Volvos from back in the day, and they were heavy like a motherfucking tank. He just went from preaching to talk about motherfucker. But wait a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember them Volvos, that Volvo 240? His father had a gray one. His mother had a station wagon one. Baby, them Volvos back then were so heavy. Heavy, heavy. You got me heavy, heavy, heavy. They were heavy. And when I tell you, they had like these big metal bars that were on the sides in the doors. They went along, so if somebody hit you, bitch, you were safe on the inside. But anyway, we were coming back from Owens Mills Mall, and I said, yo, this is when I was living a straight identified life. I said, yo, let me drive. Yo, let me drive. Everything was yo this, yo that. That's how we talk. So anyway, I said, yo, he said, no. In fact, I'm lying. He said to me, I was sitting in the front, and three of our other friends, 3 or 4, because we used to crowd in anybody's mother's car. I was sitting in the front. He said, yo, you want to drive? He said, you want to drive? I said, for real? He said, yeah, you want to drive? Girl, I done missed my motherfucking exit plan with y'all. See, I get so caught up in these stories. I done got caught up in it. I don't know how to put the GPS up in the screen in this rental car, niece. So I be having to try to look at, and I got y'all up on the car mount, so I got to look at this anyway. So he said, yo, you want to drive? I said, for real? Then mind you, I'm 16. This is 16-year-old Craig. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig. I'm 16-year-old Craig. He said, yo, you want to drive? And so I said, yeah, let me drive. Because I had already had my dream by then, niece. And so we pulled over, and all of our friends in the back were like, yo, you about to drive? You about to drive, Craig? Yo, you about to drive? I said, yeah. So anyway, we pulled over, and when we pulled over, we pulled over at a corner, and we were going to be making that right-hand turn, but we were at a red light. And bitch, we were kind of on an incline. If you know anything about driving a stick shift, Nina, it's y'all's fault that I missed my exit. It is y'all's fault. If you know anything about a stick shift, you know when you're on that incline, you got to know what you're doing, because you got to know how to move that foot off the clutch and hit that gas. And it's like a timing. And so look, this is the clutch, this is the gas. So the clutch is all the way down, and you got to raise that clutch up. And right when it levels up with that gas pedal, that's when you got to let it go and press the gas. It's a timing thing. And my father didn't communicate that. He didn't, because see, communication wasn't his partner, and clarity wasn't his friend. Amen. So he didn't do that. And so I said, wait a minute, I got it. So I'm on this incline. We on this incline. And the bitch kept cutting off. He said, and my friend Kevin was like, yo, take your time. You got it. You got this. Just take your time. Baby, them white folks, because we were in Owens Mills. Baby, when I tell you them white folks was blowing their horn, they were bam, bam. And then, they would go around me. They would have to come around, right? And you know how you look, how I be mean mugging people on the highway. They were mean mugging. They looking at me like, what looking at me like, what the fuck is he doing? He said, yo, fuck them people. Yo, fuck them people. You got this. He said, take your time. Bitch, when I tell you that last time I put that bitch in gear and we turned that corner, he said, yo, when I say the car went crazy, yo, you got it. Yo, you got it. You got that shit. When I tell you I put that bitch in gear, my first car was a stick shift. But yeah, so that was my stick shift story. But listen, let me tell y'all this. I just came from dropping my mother off at dialysis. That's why I'm up. I mean, I would be up anyway, but that's why I'm out, because I would still be at home. But at any rate, I dropped off at dialysis. Now the other day, what's today? Friday? Wednesday, when I took her to dialysis, she wanted me to come and make her a pancake. So I got up, because I stay at my dad's house. Remind me to come back to him. So I came over to my mother's house Wednesday. Wait, is this my turn? Excuse me. Girl, I think y'all done made me miss my turn again. Girl, I ain't gonna never get to where I'm going. Girl, where can I prop this phone? Let me see. Let me prop her right here. So anyway, I went to my mother's house the other day. She said, well, can you make me a pancake? Okay, and then help me put my clothes on. So I helped her put her clothes on. And so then, because she had surgery a couple weeks ago. So I made her the pancake, got her dressed, and then we went to dialysis, right? So today, I get to the house. Well, I called her when I was leaving my dad's house. I said, hey, good morning. I said, I'm on my way. I said, you want me to stop at McDonald's to get you some pancakes? I said, because I don't know if it's a lot of pancake mix left, because Gloria had made some pancake mix and just put it in the refrigerator, right? I said, I don't know if it's pancake mix. Girl, I'm never gonna get to where I'm going. I done missed the turn again. But I was like, Gloria made some pancake mix, but I'm not sure how much is left in there. So you want me to just stop and get you some pancakes? She said, oh no, I'm already downstairs and I already made my own breakfast. Oh, okay. Way to go, Paula. Okay. I said, all right, well, I'll see you in 10 minutes. So anyway, so I dropped off at dialysis, and now I'm about to run an errand. I got to run an errand, and then I'm going to go to the gym. Since I'm already out, amen? Since I'm already out, I'm going to go ahead to the gym. See, I'm not going to make excuses. In fact, I went to the gym last night at 9 p.m. I started to put the Patreon on. I started to record for y'all, because when I say we had some good conversation last night, if y'all saw that conversation of my aunts on the porch at my house a few weeks ago, Gloria and Arlene, that's only a third of what you would have heard last night. But I could not put that on. I could not record that, because it was just too much family dirt. It was just too much family dirt. So I was like, I can't, because we would have cleaned house last night. So anyway, let me come back to my father before I forget that. So last night, what is it about old people? They don't want AC on at the house. Now, it's still warm here. It's 75 degrees right now, and it's not even 11 o'clock. It's been like 85, 86. So it's hot. So my father has his thermostat on a schedule. So it shuts off at a certain time at night. Now, I'm in the room trying to be asleep. Baby, I woke up in the middle of the night, hot. Got up, came out and looked at the thermostat. Baby, when I say it was on 78 degrees, I said, no wonder my ass is in here sweating and hot. The shit is off. And it's on 80 degrees, 78 degrees. So I kindly turned her to 72. Let me bring this down 6 degrees. Look, look, this me on the thermostat. Let me bring this girl down and let me cancel this temporary hold that he got it on. So this morning, I come out the room. I finally emerge from the room. My father's sitting out on the couch. Soon as I come out the room, the TV is now on 65 volume. So it's like he waits for me to, once he acknowledges that I'm awake, once he confirms that I'm awake, the TV instantly goes to the max volume just about. And I almost said, why do you have the TV up so loud? But I didn't. I said, you know what, this is his house. I do what I want in my house. I'm gonna let him do what he wants in his house. Baby, when I tell you, I said, you understand? I said, I understand now why I was hot in the room the other day. He said, well, what? I said, because you got the heat, you got the air cutting off in the middle of the night at a certain time at night. You got the, he said, well, it's cool out here. I said, do I sleep out here or back there? Do I sleep out here or back there? He's talking about what the temperature is in the living room. I don't sleep in the living room. I don't sleep in the living room. I sleep back there in that inferno. Now it might be stable out here, but back there, bitch, I thought I had died and got on the elevator the wrong direction. I thought I had died and got on the elevator the wrong direction. Girl, it was so hot back. Girl, turn this air on. So anyway, I gathered my things and went on and picked up my mother and took her to dialysis. So something happened at his house the other day. What happened the other day? Oh, did I tell y'all this part of the story? When I got there on Tuesday, I don't think I told y'all this. I meant to tell y'all this when I was sitting with Gloria the other day, talking to her. When I got to Baltimore, I got here on Tuesday. I was exhausted. So by the time I got to my dad's house, because I went to my mother's first, and got her some food, So no, she didn't want any food because Gloria had already cooked. So I got food and went to the house and sat over there and talked to them for a while. And then I took Gloria home, blah, blah, blah. So then I got to my dad's house. It's 9:20 because the debate is on. So he's watching the debate. So I'm watching the debate. Now I'm fighting to keep my eyes open because I'm tired. So I watched the entire debate. I was so sleepy that I almost did not take a shower. But see, I got to take a shower. At the end, I don't know how y'all go through the whole day. Some of you, I don't know how some of you go through the entire day and don't bathe your skin, as the Caribbean people say. As my Trinidadian and Jamaican friends used to say growing up, you're going to bathe your skin? I had to bathe my skin, okay? And especially because I was on a plane. People getting on the plane from all over the country and coming from all over the world. I got to clean my skin. So I said, no, you're going to go in here, you're going to brush your teeth, and you're going to get in the shower. And I did just that. By the time I got in that motherfucking bed, I think it was like, I came out of the shower, it was about 11:15. My father was fighting sleep when I went to get in the shower. I come out at 11:15. He still got the TV on, and now he is on the phone. Who are you talking to at 11:15, 11:20 p.m. on a school night? Sir, you were just blinking, fighting sleep. You know how children be fighting sleep, scared they're going to miss something? You were just fighting sleep, and now you are on the... So I said, you know what, Craig? Don't say anything. This is his house. Just go in the room, close the door. You are exhausted. So it doesn't matter if he has a motherfucking party out here tonight. You going to sleep. Just as sure as I'm sitting at this light right here on Washington Boulevard in Pigtown. This area is called Pigtown. I wake up at 1:14 a.m. 2 hours later, he is still on the phone. Wait. Please tell me. Oh my God, I think I went the wrong way again. This GPS is not clear. Is this right? No, I think this is right. I think this is right. But no, God, it's not right. Dear God, it's not right. Because this GPS is just not clear. This is not clear for people who don't live here. How was I supposed to know? So anyway, it was 1:14. You know how you so tired? You know how you so sleepy? I didn't even have the energy to get up and go out the room to say, can you please? I yelled from the room. Eyes still closed. That's how tired I was. I was like, Dad! He's like, yeah. And I guess he didn't hear me, so he comes down the hall to the bedroom. He said, yeah. I said, really? At 1:15, can I get some sleep? I heard the TV turn off, and I heard him get off the phone, and he went on in his bedroom. Yes, go to bed. What are you doing? Go to bed. Shit. Anyway, I'm done with his stories. So anyway, let me tell you all, if you all are coming to the PhagTawlk show in Baltimore, it's only 60 tickets left. Y'all thought I was playing when I said the tickets are almost gone. It's 60 tickets left. The tickets only been on sale for a week. A week yesterday. They've been on sale for 8 days. And there are 60 tickets left. Yes, I just passed the M&T Stadium. Yeah, listen, I'm about to be in D.C. in a minute, and I'm not even trying to go that far. I'm not even trying to go that far. Thank God it's gas in this car. But at any rate, there are 60 tickets left. So if you're going to get a ticket for the Baltimore show, I suggest you go to PhagTawlk, PhagTawlk, PhagTawlk.com and get your tickets. The tickets for Nashville are up there too. I can't check those tickets, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they've sold, because those are sold by City Winery. I put the tickets for Baltimore up on Eventbrite. So I'm not sure what the Nashville ticket, but Nashville, I'll be there. We'll be there Wednesday, the 18th, for that show. Amen. Praise God. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who sent the Cash App today for $5 Friday. Thank you very much. My girl, D. Moore. I love your notes that you put in here too, by the way, D. Moore. I want you to know that I do read those notes. Jose Roble, thank you. My girl, Lamika Woodbury, thank you. Naturalisa was in there. Thank you. Seemed like somebody else was in there, but I can't remember. And I'm on the highway right now, so I have to look. Once I stop. Let me look at this real quick to see where the hell I'm going for. I end up in D.C. But at any rate, but yeah, so, oh, all right, come on for the Baltimore show. All right, somebody. So listen, if you're in the D.C. area, I suggest you get on the BWI Parkway and come over, because we do not have a D.C. date or venue. So there is no plan for D.C. Not right yet. Not right now. Not right now. It may be next year sometime. I'm not sure. Good morning, Tina Wilson, watching from Facebook. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I think I got it now. Let me see. I think I got it. So I already have lunch at the house ready. My father went to the Windsor Inn. What y'all know about the Windsor Inn? My girl Selena gonna be at the Baltimore show too. My dad went to the Windsor Inn last night. Gloria was already cooking. And he said, you think you're gonna want something for later? I said, I certainly will. He said, what would you like? Get me a crab cake, please, because I don't do crab cakes anywhere else, especially Atlanta. That frozen shit filled with a bunch of filling, breading, and all that extra ingredients. I don't know why they be having green peppers and shit. We don't do all of that in our crab cakes. It was full crab lump meat. I didn't even eat it last night. I ate the grilled shrimp when I came in. So I got a whole crab cake. A whole crab cake. Yes, I do eat blue crabs. I haven't had any in a while. The last time I had some, we had them shipped down to Atlanta from Baltimore. My friend Jamie shipped some crabs down because we don't play with Atlanta like that with no crabs. 47. Okay, I'm coming up on my exit. Coming up on my exit. All right, Tina Wilson says she got her ticket for the Baltimore show as well. All right. All right, somebody. I just want to make sure because I don't want to end up in Virginia. Let me make sure I'm going the right way, niece. I'll mess around and be in Fairfax. All right, Bugetto. All right, Bugetto. All right, somebody. No, I'm not going to miss this exit, my Brina. I'm not going to miss this one. Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't want to miss my exit, sir, ma'am. Sorry. Okay, we on target. I have sent you several emails. Niece, I'm here trying to take care of my mom, niece. I haven't had a chance to respond to that. I saw your email. I'm not ignoring you. My priority is my mom. Let me see. Yeah, this is my exit right here. Bacardi said, I'm buying my ticket right now. Oh, yeah, because niece, if you don't get it soon. No, I'm not going to the casino. I'm not going to the casino. I've never been a casino person. You went at Windsor Inn last night. You may have saw my father coming in, niece. Depending on what time. All right, VIP tickets. Listen, y'all been buying up those VIP tickets. It ain't even that many. There aren't even that many general admission tickets. Y'all not even buying them tickets. They buying the meet and greet tickets. They not even buying but fuck that. We don't want that. We want the meet and greet. But Gloria will be at the show because I saw one of the comments. Somebody was asking, is Gloria gonna be there? Gloria is gonna be at the show, the October 3rd show. She'll probably be in there straightening up, trying to help. She'll probably be in there straightening up, trying to help. And thank you all who sent Gloria a cash app the other day. I appreciate you doing that because I always try to do little things for her because she really helps my mother the most. Like when I'm not here, and even when I'm here, she still helps. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to reward her in some way, if that makes sense. And so that's why when they come to Atlanta, I don't know any massage places here, but that's why when they come to Atlanta, I always try to get her a massage or something like that to kind of relax her. But wait a minute, let me look at the exits. Excuse me. Okay. My exit is the next one. Niece. Excuse me. But yeah, so Frankie Beverly died. I know y'all were trying to tell me about it the other day, but we are one. We are one. That's my song. We Are One is my song, y'all. I mean, he got a lot of songs that I love. And see, here's the thing. When you live in this area, Baltimore, Northern Virginia, DC, and maybe even Philly, radio in this area is just different. I went to City College High School. When I tell you music is just different in this area, and I think it's because radio is so different because they're servicing the ears of 3 or 4 different states. Because like we can pick up DC radio stations here and vice versa, and then depending on where you are, you can get certain Northern Virginia radio stations and certain stations in Pennsylvania. It just depends on where you are. And so I know some people who said to me, well, I don't really know a lot of Frankie Beverly songs except for Before I Let Go. I'm like, yeah, because in our region, they played songs off the albums. They didn't just, even like when you listen to like a Mint Condition album, we're gonna hear more than what kind of man would I be? Like you're gonna hear more than that in Pretty Brown Eyes. Like you're gonna hear Someone to Love. And you're gonna hear like them songs that just be mixed in the album, right? And so Frankie Beverly was just a staple in this region. He really was. And so like I know songs from different artists' albums because I grew up here. You know what I'm saying? And so then when I go see them in concert and they playing all those what people call album filler songs, I know them songs. But the other thing that I wanted to tell y'all, and I just can't, I could not wait to get to this. That Luther Vandross movie that's about to come, isn't it called Never Too Much? I think it's called Never Too Much. That Luther Vandross movie will not be complete if they don't talk about that man being gay. If they don't discuss his private life, because let me tell you something. A very reliable source of mine hold on a minute. Hey, I'm gonna call you when I get stopped. All right. Bye bye. So let me tell you this. A very reliable source of mine. Thank you, Powerful, for the cash app. A very reliable source of mine told me. You want me to tell you who it was? No music. We driving. We on live. So I hope that, not because we need to get in his business, but that was a part of his life. Like they need to share that because it's just like, we knew the man was, y'all did know, right? Y'all did know. Because I know we got a lot of newbies in here now, and I know I've told this story again before, but I'm going to tell it again for the newbies. When I was in college, I was a journalism major. And as a journalism major, they took us to Wavy TV 10. Where my Tidewater people? They took us over to Wavy TV 10. And Barbara, what was her name? It was a black woman. She was a journalist down there. She might still be there. A black woman, Barbara somebody. Y'all know her name? Barbara something. She was kind of a heavy-set black woman. They took us over to Wavy TV. Our teacher took us over to Wavy TV 10. And my teacher, who I write about in my first book, she was so, I love this lady, but the people didn't really like her because she was such a stickler. She was such a stickler for grammar. She did not play that bullshit about us being lazy. She expected excellence out of us. And you know, sometimes as young people, Barbara Sierra, yes, I knew somebody. See, this is why I say good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. My people watch the news. We smart over here. You is kind, you is smart, and you is important. Barbara Sierra, that's her name. So, but this teacher that I had, she was a stickler, and she didn't tolerate lateness. She wanted excellence from us. Long story short, in the book, if you read my first book, she's the teacher who said to me, "What do your peers think of you?" She said, "What do your peers think of you?" And I said, What do you mean?" She said, "You're different. You're not like the rest of them." She said, "You're not like the rest of them." And she like looked me up and down. Anyway, I love that lady. And I found her after I published my first book. And I told her, I said, "I write about you in my first book." And she said, "What's the name of this book?" It was a black lady. But she was, when I tell you I loved her, So anyway, but the people didn't like her because she was difficult. She was a difficult teacher. Like if you wanted to kind of slack and try to ease by and stuff, she didn't play that. So she asked when we were going to go over to Wavy TV 10. She said, how many students here have your own car? And she was one of the reasons why I wanted to increase my vocabulary. Yeah, she sounded like Miss Stokes Maurice from high school, from City. She was an English teacher, Stokes Maurice. But anyway, this professor at Hampton was like, how many of you, she was one of the reasons why I wanted to learn a lot of vocabulary too, right? She said, how many of the students here, how many of you have your own car? And I said, I have my own car. She said, I wanted to know if you would shepherd some of us over to Wavy TV 10. Shepherd. Would you shepherd? The only shepherd I had ever heard of was how a shepherd moves moves like a lamb or sheep. A shepherd herds sheep. And she said, how many of you would volunteer to shepherd us over to Wavy TV 10? I just looked at her and I said, I will. I'll volunteer. So she got a couple of us to, and she jumped in the car with me. I will never forget, she was sitting in this corner over here. And so when she got in the car, I had a 6-disc CD changer in my car. And I had Luther Vandross's greatest hit. I was always a music person. I had Luther Vandross's greatest hits. And I'll never forget, let me pull in this parking space. I'm gonna show you what she did. She said, when the music came on, it was that, I wanna tell you, baby. It was that one. But you know how it's like that musical intro, the change. And so when that came on, she was like, oh, she did this right in this corner. She said, oh, I just love this man's voice. I said, yeah, you know, she said, oh, and it would just be such a shame if he's gay. No. I correct that. What she said was, oh, it would be such a shame if all of these songs aren't about a woman or something. She said something like that. Yes, I did tell this story. She said it would be, she said, wouldn't it be a shame she said a shame to think that these songs wouldn't be about a woman. I said, now at this point, I was not really, I wasn't out. I wasn't out. Don't get put out before we pull off the campus. Don't get put out. And I was just like, oh. But anyway, all that to say, I really do think that they need to address his sexuality. And I only say that because if you've seen the trailer, in the trailer, they talk about him being lonely. And I think a part of his loneliness was because he didn't really live his truth. He didn't really live his life. And I saw this clip the other day about with Oprah, and it was yesterday on TikTok. And this journalist asked her, what made you risk it all by endorsing Kamala? And Oprah is hosting some event coming up for Kamala Harris, and Kamala is going to be there and whatever. And I think it's going to be televised too. But at any rate, this journalist asked Oprah, well, why did you risk it all? And Oprah said, I would not have lived the life that I have or the success that I have if it hadn't happened in this country. And she said, and I'm not risking anything. She said, because I don't have a show. And the subtext was, bitch, I'm rich. It ain't nothing these motherfucking white people can do to me now. Bitch, I'm rich. She said, what am I really risking? She said, and I love this country enough that I would do this. She said, because there's a lot at stake. And I say all of that to say, once Luther got to a certain point in his career, I just feel like he should have just lived his truth. I feel like he should have y'all probably would have stopped buying his albums. Not you all, because I know you all are progressive in your thought and stuff. So not you all. But I know some people probably would have stopped buying his albums and stuff. But I just think that true talent would have prevailed at that point in his career. Now, maybe not in the beginning, but I'm saying by the time he was who he was, I think he could have come out. And I think in coming out, he would have liberated so many other people. He would have liberated so many other people. But here's the thing. A very reliable source of mine, because I know some of you probably thought I forgot. A very reliable source of mine told me years ago, Luther had just died. This was shortly after he died. And Luther been dead since like what, 2005? I think that's the year he died, because I was down in New Orleans. I was at let me look. Luther Vandross death date 2005. It was July 1st. And you know why I remember? Because that was the very first time I had ever gone to Essence Festival. I was down in New Orleans, and an ex of mine that I had broke up with like earlier that year, he texted me and said Luther Vandross died. And I was like, what? Anyway, but you all know, does the name George Faison ring a bell for any of you? George Faison, let me tell you, George Faison is a black man, gay, and George Faison did the original choreography for The Wiz. The original choreography for The Wiz, the stage play. And he told me I met him years ago, and he saw like a piece of my stage play. I wrote a stage play, for those of you who don't know, called A Day in the Life. And the stage play is about 6 gay men, and they have different walks in the gay community. I believe those 6 gay men represent the persona that you find in the gay community. There's one who's now a trans woman, but was born male. The guy who grew up in the church, lived in the church, and couldn't reconcile his sexuality because of the church. There's a character that I wrote after myself who is comfortable in his skin. Then there's a closeted professional who's in a relationship, live with a partner, but is not out to the world. And then you got the extremely feminine guy, who everybody knows is gay as soon as you see him, because he's really, really, really out there and just gay. And then you got the DL guy who is gay, or at least bisexual, but he doesn't claim it because he doesn't move in gay circles and da-da-da-da. George Faison saw some of my stage play, because I have it on DVD. And he said, this is our For Colored Girls. And at the time I had never seen For Colored Girls. He said, this is our version of For Colored Girls. He said, you need to do something with this. Anyway, that's one of my dreams too, is to bring that stage play back. Long story short, he actually took me to Oprah's niece's house, Krishanda. I saw the book for the Legends Ball and everything. Like, the book for the Legends Ball was amazing. But anyway, he said to me, Luther didn't have to die. He said he didn't have to die. He said, but he died because he was so closeted and he was so secretive. He said the reason he died in that house or wherever he was because he didn't have help. He didn't have live-in help. He said he was too rich to not have live-in help and to be that sickly, like when he had that stroke or whatever happened. But he said that to me, and it was so profound to me, because to think that you're in such a cage, you've caged yourself in so much that you've basically put your own self at risk of dying because you were just so busy trying to keep that secret. That secret was more important to you than having the help in the house that you needed. And he probably could have still been living. Now, I don't think that Luther would have come back in terms of being able to sing, because when Oprah had him on that show that time, I said, oh yeah, I don't think he's ever coming back. Now, in terms of singing, being able to perform and do all of that, I just didn't think that. And then he passed, unfortunately. But yeah, but listen, I'm here at my destination. It was wonderful talking to you all. It really was. Let me see if there are any more thank yous in here so I can say thank you for the cash app, because I want you to think that I'm ungrateful, because I'm very grateful. Kim Adair, thank you. Aisha Jones, Stephanie Haymore, Washington. You better have your full name in here. Ladybug T, Zenya, Ursula. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Look, Nicole says she just got here. Niece, ask somebody for the transcripts, okay, or the Cliff Notes. We'll see you next